Woke liberal men are the funniest thing on the planet. This man is an actual incel while claiming to be a woke liberal. And he is mean and creepy. And he wanted to get my attention, so he made a bunch of scary videos. And now that he has my attention, he ran away like a coward. The jokes actually write themselves. I mean, you acted all big and bad. His name is Neil. He used to be a very loyal follower of mine, and then when he found out I voted for Donald Trump, he thinks it's fine to just degrade me, to act like I'm not disabled. Like, he becomes the most ableist, cruel, creepy man the second he found out that I voted for Trump, while claiming to care about disability and things like that, but can't have a rational discussion whatsoever. Wow. I wonder why Donald Trump won. Good morning, Neil. I guess you want, or is your name? I don't know. His name is email he sent me last year where he's talking about how concerning Jubilee's mental health is. Remember when you sent me that email and you said that you were weirded out by Zedgenox and that you were sorry that you went over to Jubilee's lives and that you just wanted to look because her mental health was so concerning? Do you remember that, or did that just get wiped from your simple little mind? You are the perfect picture of a broken liberal man. It's actually so pathetic, Neil. When are you going to start having a thought of your own? And if you can turn into this big of an ableist, ignorant, fucking loser just because somebody voted differently than you, you need to check yourself. You are the definition of a bigot. This man has no real life friends. He told me that in the email. He's like, I just made a real life friend the other day, so I'm gonna go hang out with them, because he was hanging out on Discord with Zedgenox and Hags and Sleuthy. Honey, almost 50-year-old men hanging out with stay-at-home moms, gossiping about online drama. That's the most pathetic shit I've ever heard. And yes, Jubilee's gonna lose her disability. Oh, it's already in process. Oh, I mean, 100%. She has made me her full-time job. Yeah, she does need a job. A job would be the best thing in the world for her. Yeah. Yep. And let's talk about the fact that your only argument against me, or the only thing that you can say, is that I'm not autistic. That's not a fucking argument, Neil. That's just pure bigotry and ableism. That's like people on the left when they use calling someone trans as an insult. Did you just twist your own logic to the point that you became the bigot? Wow. Wow. You know that I'm autistic. That's why you followed me in the first place. That's why I have 500,000 followers and thousands of messages that I changed people's lives because of my autism content. And this is why you got obsessed with me in the first place, because you loved my autism content. And you were not there at the beginning of this. So for you to defend such a cruel person, why do you guys just allow Jubilee to be the cruelest person in the world? She took 4 years of my work and laughed about it. And then when I cried about it and said, dude, I almost took my life, can you guys chill out? She laughed even more. So if that's the kind of person that you want to surround yourself with, and you want to make up a story about the beginning of this, you even said in the email you sent me that you weren't there for the beginning of this, and you weren't. And if you actually care about Jubilee, you would help her get off that fucking live stream and do something productive with her life. No, all of you are so toxic, so immature, you have no integrity, you have no spine. If you can flip-flop between people like that and you can make fun of Jubilee, say that she's crazy, and now you support her, you have no integrity as a human being. You just don't. It's that fucking simple. None. This group is a bunch of broken, woke leftists who have nothing to do with their days, who have very uninteresting lives, and who can't think deeply, who can't have a critical thought, and they are the exact reason that Trump won and will continue to win. He'll probably get 3 terms because of this level of brain rot in grown fucking adults. And shame on you for encouraging a very fucking sick woman to hurt herself more and to hurt others more and to hurt her fucking kid. You're letting your you're taking out your hate on MAGA on me. And it's like the most immature shit of all time. And it's just going to keep you in this cycle of thinking that you're oppressed and of making fun of people's living situations while claiming that you're a fucking liberal. Like, you don't even know your ass from a hole in the ground, honey. And if you want justice for Jubilee, how about you stop enabling Jubilee? She's been diagnosed with a delusional disorder, and you're like, yup, keep going, honey, this is great, you can abuse people to all hell. She's literally saying that she's gonna die from the stress of this, and you guys keep pushing her, and you're like, let's have a live, let's talk about Allie. I don't have anything to do with my day, let's talk about Allie. You guys don't care about human life, whether it's yours, anybody else's. Sleuthy literally lost a baby. Was hospitalized for weeks because of the stress of this. And instead of taking care of herself and realizing like, wow, my body just gave me such a big sign. No, she's gonna go sit on Jubilee's lives every fucking day after she spent 2 years hurting Jubilee more than anyone. You all deserve each other, and you are enabling such a sick woman, and she's gonna lose literally everything because of it. And I hope that it was worth talking to your 10 friends on live stream to destroy somebody's life. And how about I start making content every single day, calling Jubilee a racist, calling Jubilee this, calling Jubilee that. I mean, she literally ruined a black woman's life, ruined her dreams, like just sent her right there. Should we talk about that? You want to talk about, like, I can talk actual circles around all of you. You guys don't want to do this with me. But after everything that's happened, to hear that Neil is also being so weird and scary, yeah, I'm gonna say some stuff when I fucking feel like it. And he's saying that I should take my video down about Jubilee. Bitch, I can do whatever I want. I have made 3 videos about Jubilee, or like maybe 5 videos between these 2 accounts and 1 on YouTube in 2 years. She makes 8 hours worth of content about me daily. And you're like, it's not fair for Allie to talk about Jubilee. If you guys are gonna talk about me, it's fucking fair game. If you guys want to try to take bigger influencers down, if you want to bully them to all hell, if you want to like stalk them and all this shit, you better be ready for them to talk about you on their page. And you guys are lucky that I'm so embarrassed to post drama now. Like, it's so embarrassing for grown adults to argue behind a screen, but we are going to finish this situation. And I can handle this however I want at the end of this. Like, oh my God, get a life. Get a life, get an argument. Stop being an ableist bigot. And stop enabling her. Stop bullying. How about she stops trying to poke other people for 2 years straight? How about you guys stop making burner accounts to incessantly harass me? You guys are like, Allie's so crazy. Stop fucking poking me. You guys want people to act crazy. And this isn't crazy. This isn't crashing out. People are like, oh my God, she's crashing out. If anybody has an ounce of emotion, you guys are so fucking lucky that I'm not actually crazy. You are so fucking lucky. What if I was even an ounce as crazy as any of these people who come after me? What if I was willing to do federally illegal things? I post 1 video and you guys are like, she's out of control, but Jubilee can sit there and literally, do you know how long it takes her to do all that stuff every day? At least 8 hours. Do you know how exhausting it is to go live for 4 hours a fucking day? She has no energy. And then she has to upload that after her live. Do you know how long that takes? The Canadian government is paying her to stalk me full fucking time. No. That's not going to happen anymore. And she did this to herself. And people like Neil and people like Krista who act like they care about her don't care about her at all. Neither does Sleuthy. Are you kidding me? Everyone who sits in those live streams is using Jubilee. And me, the person that she hates the most, ends up defending her in some sick, twisted fate because I'm actually mature enough to see what's really going on here. All of you need help. This video is for educational purposes only. I have so much to say about Neil. The lack of integrity is unbelievable. Let's bring up all of Neil's old videos where he's defending me and he's saying that Jubilee is out of control. Did you just wipe that from your fucking memory? Okay, right.
Here we go.
Yeah, guys, Neil is absolutely mentally sane. He's fine. He's totally fine. Did you just see that last story where he has that clown face on and he's like, here we go. Neil, you are, maybe almost 50 years old. You need to go do something age appropriate. This is genuinely fucking terrifying. He works in his free time. Do you know what men like you are? You act like an incel. Are you an incel? Because this is how incels act, except for you're like a woke liberal incel. Same behavior. No, for an older man to act like this towards me is not okay. I don't care if I'm autistic, disabled, whatever. I'm just another human. I'm a woman. Like, you don't get to act like this towards women. You just don't, Neil. And let's talk about that video that you made about Autumn Everland. Her son is autistic. You guys need to grow the fuck up. You guys get to say whatever you want about other people, and then anybody says anything back to you. She literally just made a parody of how Jubilee acts, and you guys lost your mind. How about you guys start, I don't know, bucking up? You're gonna put out all this fucking footage and all these videos that, like, you just take clips of me and make it look bad, and you're gonna call me all these names and put out blatant lies about me, and then if me or anybody on my side says anything back, you guys lose your fucking minds. Get a grip. If you're gonna come and come to this fight, then maybe you should actually stand up and fight, but you guys can't do that. You have to gang together in a little mob and go sit on Jubilee's live with 10 people. Do you know who you're hanging out with? Chelsea Bates? That woman told me she's turning into a tree. But yeah, old man, leave me the fuck alone. Go pick up a shift. So, like, this is why I have platforms and these people don't. And I know I shouldn't even be groveling with these weirdos. I know that. But, like, sometimes you just gotta say something. And yeah, after I get out this tell-all, like, it's over with. And I don't care if people make fun of me about how long that's taking. Like, I don't give a fuck. None of these people could even make one hour video to save their fucking life, let alone tell this whole story and explain what really fucking happened to me. Like, Neil, you trying to shame a woman that you barely know, that you used to really admire, is one of the most, like, the one showing that you crash out the moment I say anything. You guys worship me, and it's one of the most terrifying experiences I've ever been through. And again, when are you gonna help your friend stop hurting herself? Why are you okay enabling a woman who ended up in a psych ward last year? She ended up in a fucking psych ward, and instead of helping her take care of her mental health, you want to make it worse. You want to act like she's the one getting bullied when you know that's not fucking true. So she just gets to bully me every single day, but I never get to say anything? Is that how it goes? Okay. So you believe in just dogpiling on people and pushing them to the point that they take their own life, and you know that that happened to me in the past, and you are dogpiling on me now. That takes a broken man. To latch on to mobs, to have to be friends with a 27-year-old really sick person like Zedgenox. Yeah, I know where you're at, Neil. It's really fucking sad. But when are you going to take any accountability for making a very sick woman even more sick? Jubilee just said that she thinks I'm going to kill a bunch of people in my town. I don't know if that made it into my last story or not. You think that's okay? Jubilee made a video saying I punched my own mother in the face and threatened her with a weapon. You think that's okay? Oh, stop bullying Jubilee when I call out that insane behavior. That's bullying. You think that anybody who's in a higher position than you in life is MAGA or is what? This is scum dog behavior. And you're gonna keep Jubilee in that disgusting cycle. And she's gonna end up in the psych ward again, and she's gonna lose her fucking disability, and she'll probably end up losing her kid. Like, I mean, this is not gonna stop. She is drinking poison, expecting it to kill me, and you're doing the same. And I'm off working multiple jobs. I'm saving more money than I ever have in my life because of my amazing parents, and the three of us are working together. And if you want to make fun of that because you're jealous, you can. But don't ever say that you care about autistic people again, and stop using all of this woke bullshit terminology to just say that you want to be an asshole and that you can't handle that Donald Trump is president. And he's doing a good job, and you live in fake news, and you live in places like Discord, and you're gonna waste your whole damn life. You don't got much time left, to be honest. You're an older man, Neil. This is how you want to spend your time? Be my fucking guest. But if you're gonna help a really sick woman end up in the psych ward again, maybe you need to go get evaluated yourself. You guys are just using that woman as like a hate hub. That's what Jubilee was used for the whole time. That's why I got mad at Hags and Sleuthy. That's why I said you guys need to leave her the fuck alone. Why am I the only one who is actually fucking defending Jubilee, even while she is contacting people in my town saying I'm gonna commit some sort of mass murder? I'm the only one who actually is asking you guys to stop fucking hurting her. This is so twisted. And then you guys make fun of me, you're like, where's the tell-all? Where's the tell-all? Oh, fuck all of you. Like any of you could tell this story when there's 50 fucking layers and 100 fucking people, and I'm actually autistic and I like to tell a whole story, and I actually tell the fucking truth, unlike any of you. Shame on you, Neil. Ew. Making fun of my living situation. That's the thing. Liberals will literally make fun of the exact things that they claim to care about. You claim to care about affordable housing, care about the underdog, care about disabled people, but God forbid Allie Priestley make a smart decision and live with her parents for a while. I am rebuilding my financial life. I have so much less pressure than the average person. Like, I am so fucking lucky. And I get to serve my fucking parents. What a gift. I get to spend time with the most important people in the world, and they are rational, and they are kind, and they are good. And you guys all have fucked up families, and that's why you don't like me. Because I come from a good one. And if you can make fun of people for shit like that, if you can make fun of other humans for shit like that, like, you are broken inside. Like, actually broken. It's literally like liberal people being like, well, you look trans. Oh, did you just use trans as an insult? Right, okay. And what about my fucking brain scan that I actually have? I actually have a fucking brain scan, Neil. How about you go ask your bullshit friend? She's not your friend and you're not her friend. You're using Jubilee to spread hate about MAGA people. Get a fucking grip. But what about that? Oh, she just gets to say that I caused brain tumors and I actually have a brain scan that proves that I am disabled. You broken little boy. You act like a 10-year-old, Neil. No wonder you're single. You're gonna shame other people for their life. You better be careful. Because people know things about you too. So, this video is for educational purposes only. Yeah, have a great day, Neil. Are you serious? These people are terrified of me. Neil, are you okay? He won't even watch my stories. He just keeps making weird videos. Neil, I'm not gonna watch your weirdo videos when you're not even willing to, like, engage in discussion after openly calling me horrific things. Like, are you actually this big of a coward? You're gonna put on scary faces and act like this is literal incel behavior. Incel. Like, can woke people be incels? I always thought that was like a right-wing thing. But of course you can. Of course there are woke incels. If you like to play with women as an almost 50-year-old man, that's fucking weird. And on top of it, he can't even take the fucking heat back. Oh, he's like, let's play with Allie Priestley. And then I make stories. He wants me to fucking respond. And I've known for a long time that Neil was doing weird shit. And I'm like, who fucking cares? It's Neil. It's Jubilee. Like, these people are, it's Chelsea Bates. Like, you know, but finally I got a little irritated. And then I went over to look at his account and it's all videos about me. And it looks exactly like Jubilee's account. So yeah, if I feel like responding, I can. But he finally gets a response out of me and then is too scared to look at the response. You know what? You guys are, like, you guys make this too easy. These people are so sad. Like, what the fuck? You wanted my attention so bad and you won't. He looked at the first story where it's a picture of him in the clown face and he didn't look at anything else. You guys are fucking cowards. And then if I post something on my main feed, he's gonna be like, Allie Priestley's bullying me. Allie Priestley's bullying me. Yeah, you will. That's exactly what'll happen next. I love how he has hashtag stop the bullying while he's actively bullying me. And then you can't even fight back? Okay. No, because he knows I'm gonna make some logical statements. And he knows he looks like a complete hypocrite and creep. And if you can do this to younger women, or any woman, but especially younger women that you know are disabled, that have OCD, that have been through hell, if you can do that, and first of all, that's fucking scary. Men who act like this are fucking scary, okay? Number one. Number two, what the fuck was I gonna say? Sorry. I just watched that back and I still have no idea what the fuck I was gonna say. I'm tired today. I've been working my ass off. And don't even talk to me about fucking jobs when I've had a job the whole fucking time. I actually have platforms, Neil. I actually have followers. I actually have influence. Unlike you, unlike Jubilee, unlike your creepy little group. Okay? So I worked my ass off for years building actual platforms, and now I have multiple jobs in real life because I was wise enough to step away and build things that are better for me mentally, and to realize that I didn't want to put everything in this basket. That's called wisdom. I didn't want to be desperate for views, desperate for money. But your friend Jubilee is ruining her life over fuck all. Over nothing. Why would you even risk losing your freedom? Why, after you've already lost it, Why would you risk losing your child? Why would you lose your entire family over some random person on the internet who barely posts anymore? And why would you encourage someone to do that? What a fucking coward. This bitch can't even respond to me responding to him. Of course. Of course. That's what woke liberals do. They yell, you're this, you're that, they yell a bunch of buzzwords, and then when you come back and try to actually speak to them, they run away. That's all they do. So thank you for proving, Neil, that you have nothing to fucking say except for that you don't think I'm autistic and that you hate me because I voted for Trump. Like, okay, baby, here's your crayons. Go back to your fucking kindergarten play box. Like, it's actually so satisfying to see the reality of so many people that were in my following. Like, this is exactly why I don't give a fuck about the internet in the same way, and I never will again, because people who say they support you, like, a lot of people have integrity and won't turn on you, but so many of these, like, very emotionally stunted, very broken grown adults who have been chronically online for the last 20 years, like, I feel like, yeah, like, they are people who sit in live streams all day. They are people who get really involved with creators, and then you guys just want to be part of a mob. And it's, like, one thing to be chronically online. We're all addicted to the internet. I'm the first to admit that, but, like, this is so fucking weird. They don't want any solutions. They just want to mob together. They don't want to see other people as human. Like, you guys are the Discord mods of the internet with your fedora and your greasy face and your, like, it's really scary. Like, it's really, but I've already done it. Like, I lived my dream. I got to see what it was like to have a bunch of people think that I was very smart. I got to see what it was like to make a bunch of people feel seen. I got to help people want to stay on Earth. Like, I've already done the social media thing, you know, and, I'm grateful I got to see the dark side of it too, because if I do continue in the future, or, you know, just kind of come back and forth as I please because I haven't made it my job at this point, or because I walked away from it being my job, like, which I'm so proud of myself because I've built such a great life offline the last couple years. Like, I am so fucking proud of myself. Like, even though this stuff is still a gross, toxic quicksand mess, like, my real life is, like, completely fucking different. Yes, when I log back in here, there's still crazy stuff going on, there's still gross drama, whatever, there's always going to be, but, like, what I have done in the last couple of years, despite all of my trauma, like, I am so fucking proud of myself. And I got to see what it was like to really help people and have a lot of support, and I also got to see what it's like, you know, when those people turn on you, when you stand up for things that you believe in. Like, I knew I was going to lose a bunch of followers and make a bunch of people really mad when I finally said, like, hey, I'm feeling more conservative now, and people like this, and people like Jubilee, and the whole thing with Roxy, and all that really pushed me into realizing what the woke left was doing. And you guys hurt the very people that you claim to support. It's the biggest bullshit, hypocritical thing in the world. And I knew I was going to piss a bunch of people off when I spoke my truth. But I didn't expect people to get this obsessed, you know, but it just shows you why I left the left, number one, and why Trump won, and, like, what the internet is really like, and what you're really subjecting yourself to in these situations. And, like, fame is fickle. It always has been, right? That's why you have to keep an internal scorecard. Like, people will always be fickle. They love you one moment, hate you the next. And it's a very crazy lesson to be learning before 40 years old. But, yeah, but I'm gonna turn this shit into something good. Absolutely. I already have. Like, yeah, this turned into a different rant. Anyways, you're a coward, Neil. Of course you won't watch my shit. Of course you won't watch my response to you or have any sort of respect or humanity. No, of course not. No. Thank you for proving my point. And all of those creepy people deserve each other that sit on Jubilee's lives. You guys genuinely deserve each other, so have fun sitting with a bunch of lying weirdos that you guys couldn't put one story together to save your lives. No wonder all of you feel absolutely insane. This video is for educational purposes only.